Yo, YouTube, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy Q, back at y'all with another video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes, man. So the Philadelphia Eagles end up destroying the Cincinnati Bengals 37-17 in Cincy, where the Eagles haven't won 16 straight games. I think the last time they came close to winning, they ended up in a tie with the Cincinnati Bengals. So it was good to see the Eagles get over that hump at not winning at Cincinnati, man. But there was a lot to like about this game. The past 2 weeks I've kind of been down, so that's why you guys haven't really been seeing me on here. I don't like getting on the camera when I'm sick, having to clear my throat and all that. It's disgusting. And no, I don't have the vid. Okay, just sick for a little minute, but I'm back now. Now the Eagles, the past 2 weeks, they did beat up on the New York Giants, and they did beat up on the Cleveland Browns. But the only thing you can really take out of those two games is that it's hard to win in the NFL because those are games that we expect the Philadelphia Eagles to win, which as much talent as they have on their team. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really gonna harp too much on those two dubs, but what I will say is, out of all the games I've seen the Eagles play this year, you know what I'm saying? I think this game against the Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and them, I think this was the best game they've played all season, from special teams to the defense to the offense as a collective unit. You know what I'm saying? We were getting stops on defense, interception by Chauncey, um, getting a fumble, Zach Bond fumbling, Mike Gesicki, um, Jalen Hurts not turning the football over at all this game. He hasn't been doing it the past 3 weeks. He's been turnover free, and the Eagles have been winning. And I think that's one of the main issues that we had with Jalen Hurts in the beginning of the year. He was just turning the football over way too much. And I think he's toned that back a little bit. So that's good to see. You know what I mean? 16 for 20 today. A touchdown in the air to Devontae Smith. What a bomb that was. And 3 touchdowns on the ground. So Jalen Hurts was looking like his MVP self yesterday, and it was good to see. Saquon Barkley as well, still the best offensive player on this offense. 100 yards again today. You know, I take back everything I said about the Eagles needing to keep DeAndre Swift on the team, man. Saquon Barkley has been a breath of fresh air in Philadelphia, man, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Minus that one game he had against the Falcons, you know what I'm saying? Without Saquon Barkley, your record probably doesn't look as good as it does right now. You know what I'm saying? So, hats off to Saquon, AJ, the receivers. Now, the only thing I will say is I still have yet to see the Philadelphia Eagles implement Jahan Dotson into the game plan. Man, the dude still had no catches, no targets today. I would really like to see that change, man. But we're going into week week 8 now, and Jahan Dotson still hasn't been able to find his footing on the Philadelphia Eagles. So something is telling me in my head that right now Jahan Dotson is probably not going to really see many targets or any catches moving forward. Just based off of the way things have been going offensively, you know what I mean? AJ and Smitty are obviously the focal points of that receiving unit. But even with Dallas Goddard not being there, you would assume that, Jahan Dotson would get more looks, but it just hasn't happened. I'm not really sure if it's the chemistry thing with him and Jalen Hurts, or when they picked him up, or when they decided to swing a trade for him, and maybe he's still trying to figure out the game plan or the playbook or whatever the case may be. But Jahan Dotson has been a complete non-factor for the Philadelphia Eagles all season long, man. Um, Now let's get to the defense. The defense played pretty good this game. The first quarter, Joe Burrow was literally having his way with the Eagles defense. I think he started the game off 7 for 7. The Eagles could not stop Joe Burrow in like the first quarter of that game. But however, they did end up, settling in, and the bend don't break defense by Vic Fangio actually worked wonders today. Um, Now, those two turnovers were crucial as well. Like I said before, the Eagles haven't been winning the turnover battle as of late, up until today. You know what I'm saying? We got two turnovers today, and we didn't turn the ball over not one time. You know what I'm saying? That if you want to win in the NFL, that's a recipe for winning. Now, I go and look around the NFC right now. It's looking like the Detroit Lions is the biggest threat to the Philadelphia Eagles going back to the Super Bowl as of right now. You know what I'm saying? All of this could change, but as of right now, the Philadelphia Eagles is looking like one of the top teams in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? We're 5-2. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now, the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers played last night. Wasn't really impressed with the way the Cowboys played, or the Niners played. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Eagles could beat both of those teams in the playoffs if it came down to it, especially considering the fact that Kyle Shanahan is a choke artist and the San Francisco 49ers are missing some key guys on that offense, Brandon Ayuk. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something to keep an eye out on, because at the end of the day, these games are nice and all, but the main goal for the Philadelphia Eagles is to go back to the big game, and that's what we focus on here on this channel. So, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, though, man, it was a great team win. I feel like Jalen Hurts, did his thing. The defense played up to par. You know what I'm saying? And my one issue I've had with the Eagles defense, for the past 2 years when it comes to being able to find a stable defensive coordinator, is that the Philadelphia Eagles had a hard time beating good quarterbacks. Okay, now they beat a good quarterback today in Joe Burrow. Although Joe Burrow's team is not very good, but he is a very good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So for Jalen Hurts to go to Cincinnati and win a shootout with him, and history tells us that the Philadelphia Eagles don't often beat Cincinnati and Cincy. It was very, very impressive, man. And I take back everything I said about the Philadelphia Eagles. You know what I'm saying? So the Philadelphia Eagles definitely made me eat my words yesterday. The one thing about this team is when you count them out, completely count them out, that's when they show up. You know what I'm saying? So hats off to the Eagles, man, for taking care of business, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much all I have for y'all, man. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. More videos on the way. I'm out. Fly, Eagles, fly. Peace.